Hello everybody, welcome to your next course here, Macroeconomics, BA405. I've got some scenery up here, summer scenery. I've noticed in the class roster, a lot of you have been in courses with me, so you know I do these weekly videos, do some scenery or something, but it looks like a lot of you are new to me. So one of the things I do is I do these weekly videos, and I do ask that you watch them. They count as reply in the discussions, and I do the scenery thing, and I also I touch on maybe a topic. I also got my fireworks up here for 4th of July this week, but I usually touch on some sort of topic to help motivate or keep students focused a little bit. So this week I'm talking about discipline, and the reason I'm talking about discipline is the one thing I notice with students, over the years, is discipline is the one area that needs improvement for a lot of students. Students do fail courses, or they do very bad in courses. They don't get assignments in on time, and that is always a result of self-discipline issues. Some of us call it distractions. We got too much stuff going on, but again, it has to do with discipline, self-discipline. And you got I put up these little quotes, this one's just choosing between what you want now and what you want the most. Do you want to do well in school? Do you want to do well in your jobs, family, all these other things? And so it's not just about school, it's about everything. And, having that discipline, to focus and not let the distractors get you, or the naysayers, or whatever the case is. Self-discipline is the #1 trait that is essential to accomplishing your goals. So I'm not just talking about school, but life, everything else. So that's why I kind of try to pick a topic each week to talk about, try and keep people focused. So discipline, self-discipline. That's it for this week. All right, so into the course. One of the things I want to go over, you should all have a welcome letter I send out for each course, but there's some changes to this one a little bit. I send a little welcome letter out. One of the things I want to make everybody aware of is finishing the course, incomplete or extensions. If you're not aware of it, and some of you are, there's an option to get a 2-week extension if something happened where you weren't able to finish. However, I just want you to read these, because the request for a 2-week extension, or incomplete or extension, is not automatic. It has been brought to my attention. I'm a little maybe too nice sometimes, but there are policies, be it the school, the accrediting agencies, Department of Education, that govern or require certain requirements for things like giving out an extension. So, and I've been guilty of being a little too nice, but there are requirements, and I just wanted to go over that with you. Things like hospitalization or something. Hey, I got extra hours at work this week. Things like that are not things that fall into the category. So just want to make sure, because I know there's some students in the past who thought it was an automatic. Oh, I can just get the extra 2 weeks and catch up. That's not the case, and that's because of, like I say, policies, rules, and accreditation, things like that. So discussion. Each week's worth 30 points. Initial post due by Wednesday. Needs to be something substantive. Needs to be more than just a sentence. Needs to be about a paragraph or something, whatever the topic's about. The initial one's worth 15 points. 5-point deduction if you don't get it by Wednesday. Then you're required to do two replies to the classmates by Sunday, and then a reply to my video. So you got to do 3 replies, and each of those are 5 points. If you post those after Sunday, you don't get points for it. The analogy I use is you show up to a ball game or a sporting event, but you show up a day late. The game's over, and so you can't get any more points. So same thing with these. These are interactive participation exercises, so you have to interact while everybody's there to interact. So that's why that. And then the other thing, homework assignments. And I just want to point out, these things I'm talking about, like discussions, homework, and stuff like that, this is nothing new. I just want to review to make sure you're aware of it. Homework assignments are supposed to be turned in on time, 10-point deduction if you're late. But if you're more than a week late, don't accept them. It's 0 points. And again, this is an old, it's nothing new, but I may not have done it in the past. So I'm just letting you be. I just want you to be aware of it. And if you do have issues, I mean, I know we just had the storms the other day, and some people's power went out, and a couple of computers got fried. Things happen. Just make sure you let me know. Things like that, and I'll work with you. Okay. Again, time management, self-discipline. The other thing I talk about is don't take school as something extra you got to do. Make it part of your life. Those are your coffee drinkers. You do coffee. If you got kids, you watch your kids. You don't wait till Sunday to do any of that. Same thing with school. You make it part of your daily activity. Courses. The requirement for taking a course is students are supposed to put in 10 to 20 hours a week per course. Now I realize that is probably not realistic for a lot of you, but that is. That's what the course is built upon, that it's expected that a student's going to put these 10, 20 hours in a week, and so that's the amount of material, quizzes, projects, all this stuff that you should be able to handle. So, again, if you do a little bit every day instead of waiting until Sunday, it'll be a lot easier, less stressful, and you'll actually get more done, and you'll end up spending less time in the long run, or less quality time, I should say. All right, so that's on the welcome letter. Course itself, okay, this week you got economics here. So some people love economics, some people hate it. But you got 3 chapters this first week. Principles of economics. There's 10 principles. Thinking like an economics, and interdependence and the gains from trade. So got a lot of interesting topics here. So again, if you have any questions or something don't look right, let me know. I'll work with you on that. You got I said we got the discussion. You also got the homework. And the homeworks, make sure that you're doing the questions for review, right? Because there's like 3 different types of questions. There's problems, there's exercises. So make sure you're doing questions for review in there. Make sure you also scroll down all the way when you're looking in there in case there's something that's further down. Sometimes there'll be a little extra down there. So so that's that part. You also got a project, so make sure you're working on your project. You'll find an article related to the economics, and you address these 3 points. 1 to 2 pages long, double space, 12-point Times Roman, and so that'd be your project. All right. And I think I've covered everything, but for those of you that are new, you also got your quiz. But if you're new, you can get in touch with me. I'm a 7-day-a-week person, so you don't have to wait a certain time or anything. I get back pretty quick, either right away or within a few hours. So you can use the inbox system. You can also just, text me. Just let me know what course you're in, because I got several courses I do. Got my number right there, so you can text me or call me, and we can talk about whatever it is. So and again, those who don't know me, I'm really easy to get in touch with, talk to, so forth. So no problems there. I also do a test question on these videos, just to make sure people are actually watching the video. I got a couple grandkids, so this one's a 5-year-old. What's he doing? So let me know what you think he's doing there, and that way that'll be the answer to the test question. And you just type that in your reply to this video. So with that, I will let you go. Again, welcome to the course. Have a great week. If you've got any questions or anything, let me know. And this video ran a little long, it's almost 9 minutes, but normally I keep them 3 to 5. So, that's the other thing. But anyway, let you go. Have a great week, and please get in touch if you need anything.